Welcome back. In this installment, we're just going to wrap up the series by taking Brandon's final little piece of UI component artwork here, this little scroll bar right here, and we're going to actually make it interactive. And it's not hard to do. Now, what you got to understand is that we're going to use some text here, and you just can't import text, so you got to copy and paste it in. So what I've done is I've got a little text file here. I'll just show it to you right here. And this is just the text from Brandon's tutorial saying here's how you create the scroll bar. And I just copy it. And then I just get the text tool, come back into Catalyst, draw out a text box. Right about there. And paste. And there it is. And I'm going to give this a little bit of a headline, so we'll set it to Arial. We'll make it bold. And we'll take it a little darker than that. We'll take it to 14 points so we know it's a headline. And we'll get away from this crazy dark gray. There we go. And there's the text. And we'll just select the text and change it to black as well, just so we know it's there. And I don't think there's anything down here. No, there isn't. So I can get the selection tool, click on the text, and just move this up. Okay, so now let's go to work. So what I want to do is turn this into scrolling text. I want to be able to move this thumb up and down and have the text move up and down with it. So let's do it. This scroller is right here. This is Brandon's scroller. As you can see, the scroll bar is there. So I'm going to just deselect the text here. And the scroll bar is composed of two pieces. This is the track and this is the thumb, and you need these. And to create the component, all you got to do is create a vertical slider or a vertical scroll bar. And we're going to go with a vertical scroll bar. So we select it, and we can give it a name, of course. You can name it anything you want. I'm going to go with the default. Click OK. And you notice that the HUD now starts asking me some questions. What do you want to do here? And there's a button here called Edit Parts. And really what this means is identify the parts of the scroller. So if I click that button and I click on the thumb, I can say that is the thumb right there. So that's selected. And then I come here and I select this and I say it's the track. And everything is wonderful. So I can go back to the main interface. And now that I've got that done, I'm going to hook this into the text. And here's how you do that. Hold down the Shift key, select both the text and the scroller. And again, we're going to choose a component, but this time it's going to be a scroll panel. And it's going to ask us, what do you want to, what are the parts here? And really the only part it needs to know is this right here. And yes, this is the scrolling content. And you notice that the text box immediately shrinks. Now, if I come back to the interface here, you can see that the text box is shrunk. And if I test the movie, Command Return or Control Enter, it loads up in the browser. And if I grab Brandon's little thumb here, I can scroll through the text. So there you go. There's a quick tutorial on taking your UI drawing skills in Photoshop and actually making them, I'm not going to say useful, I'm really not. I'm going to say making them or bringing them to life. And that would be probably the best way of describing it. And Catalyst allows you to do that. Each of these is a component. They can be used in Flex. They can be used in Flash. You can use them wherever. So there you go. That's how you can take your UI components that you draw up in Photoshop, bring them into Catalyst, and wire them up. Have fun.